Yo guys, it's KC3. Welcome back to another video. I got a pretty special video for you guys today. It's about Markelle Fultz. I love him, he's one of my favorite players, but I think he needs to get traded, and this is the perfect trade for him. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, like if you enjoy the video, and let's get into this. Markelle Fultz is one of the most confusing cases in the NBA. No one knows what's going on with him, and he always seems to have some drama going on. Just recently, he has left the team and decided to go to a shoulder specialist in New York. In this time, it has come out that he may have requested a trade, and even though his agent told the world that he never asked for a trade, a Markelle Fultz trade could be perfect. It could put 76ers into the finals, and Markelle can have a fresh start with less pressure to be good straight away. Although trades normally turn out as one team wins and one team loses, the perfect trade for Markelle would be the 76ers trading him, Mike Muscala and Furkan Korkmaz to the Phoenix Suns for Mikal Bridges, Trevor Ariza and a second round pick. Straight away, this trade seems perfect. Suns finally get the point guard they need while tanking for another season, and the Philadelphia 76ers get the shooting they need, but it's deeper than that. So far this season, the Suns have shown the NBA that they aren't nearly up to the level of what Devin Booker wanted coming into this season. The Suns are already a lock for the worst team in the West and are a bottom 5 team in the league. This will be the 4th season in a row that they have sucked, and with the team they currently have, they might still be bad next season. If Phoenix decided to make this trade, they would be throwing the season away and looking towards next season. But with the addition of Markelle, it could be a match made in heaven. The Phoenix Suns starting point guard right now is Isaiah Canaan, and although he was good on my career team in NBA 2K13, he isn't good enough to be a starter on an NBA team. Markelle will give them a huge boost in the point guard position, and Devin Booker will finally have a decent point guard next to him. The Phoenix Suns fans will be so happy to finally have a point guard. Markelle will have all the time in the world to fix his jump shot and live up to the potential that he had coming out of college. Markelle won't have the pressure of playing for a playoff team and won't have as many eyes on him playing for Phoenix. And the best thing about all of this is the 2019 draft. If the Phoenix Suns get a top 3 pick, which is extremely likely, they will have a chance at drafting Zion Williamson, who would fit this team perfectly. Their starting lineup would be Markelle Fultz, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Zion Williamson and DeAndre Ayton. This team would wreak havoc on the league with all these players fitting in together perfectly. Booker will have a defensive point guard that can push the tempo and get him shots. Fultz will have players to take the pressure off scoring for him. Josh Jackson's job will only be to defend, and his inefficiency scoring the ball won't be shown as often. And Zion will be in the perfect situation to just continuously dunk the ball the whole game. And DeAndre Ayton will have someone to play help defense for him and will help DeAndre Ayton show off his great passing ability for a big. This trade could be perfect for the Suns, and if they found a way to not give away Mikal in this trade, they could be the next super team. This trade is good for the Suns and could be even better for the 76ers. Markelle just isn't working out for the 76ers. He just doesn't fit in. It's as simple as that. The 76ers are a team that want the ball in either Simmons or Joel Embiid's hands, and now Jimmy Butler's. Markelle just doesn't fit. A player with his talent shouldn't be playing 9 minutes and only shooting 1 shot for a whole game. Mikal and Trevor would be perfect for this team, and even though Sixers already traded away Mikal, he would still fit this team perfectly, as the 76ers needs shooters surrounding their stars, and this trade gives them exactly that, and they don't lose defense like they would bring in a player like Kyle Korver. Ariza would fit in perfectly with Simmons, Embiid and Butler, and he would be back on a contender, which he obviously wants, as he just seems uninterested playing with this Phoenix Suns team at the moment. With Mikal and Wilson Chandler coming off the bench, this will also be extremely helpful, as Ben Simmons like to play with shooters and he'll have them everywhere. You have Landry Shamet, Mikal Bridges, Wilson Chandler and Amir Johnson to play with off the bench. This bench will be exactly like the 76ers had at the end of the season when they went on their 16-game win streak entering the playoffs without Embiid for most of it. These trades could fit in perfectly and could push the 76ers to the best team in the East, as they will have no flaws at all. On defense, they can put JJ Redick on the bench and put Mikal Bridges in, and there will be no way anyone can score on them, as they will have all 6'8" players on defense, with all of them fast enough to stay in front of any guards. Then on offense, they will always have 3 players on the court that are above average 3-point shooters and won't have any more problems when it comes to shooting. On offense and defense, they could be number 1 in both categories with this team. It could be the perfect modern NBA team, which all we'll need to do is wait and see. This trade would be perfect for both teams and could turn out that both teams could become the next super teams. There is no reason these two teams would or should say no, as it all fits both teams' biggest weakness. This would be the perfect Markelle Fultz trade.